Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. It truly means the world to me. Back with a new Magic the Gathering Arena standard best of one Mythic Rank deck. We're playing with Izzet Turns. Oh my god, it's back and just as strong as ever. Honestly, I don't know why anyone isn't playing this. So really looking forward to showcasing this red and blue double, triple, even quadruple turns deck if you get lucky. We'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies held within, demonstrating this within our Mythic Rank gameplay footage against the best decks and players in the world right now. Of course, we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and our collector pack opening. So don't go anywhere. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help support myself and future content. You can also become a YouTube member, a Patreon supporter, or even a Twitch Prime junkie, if you will. So with that being said, just thank you all so much one final time, and let's take a look at the new deck. Wanna dance? I bet you do. The Spelldancer is looking forward to being your partner here today for 2 mana as a 2/1 creature Phyrexian Rogue. Cannot be blocked. I love it. This is my favorite text line for the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you've noticed. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on the Spelldancer. Whenever the Spelldancer deals combat damage to a player, you may remove 2 oil counters from it. If you do, whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, you're going to copy it, which is phenomenal. New targets for the copy. Woof. So it's very easy to accumulate these oil counters. Non-creature spells in general, instant, sorcery, artifact, that's non-creature, and again, non-creature enchantments, as well as planeswalkers as well, will all trigger the Spelldancer. It can't be blocked, so it's going to get the ability to remove those counters without resistance. So they're easy to accumulate, easy to remove, and then we're just going to make sure that we're gaining a lot of value from that copied spell. So there's a couple different ways we can go here within the deck. First and foremost, it will probably be a big score. For 4 mana at instant speed, as an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasures. Okay, so when we are copying a score with an additional cost, we don't have to repay that additional cost. It is paid for the first, not for the second. So we'll be drawing 4 cards, creating 4 treasures for the price of a single discard if we copy it. That is ridiculous. Now, this is going to help us find the rest of our pieces, as well as set us up with the appropriate mana to cast them. And well, it's Alchemist Gambit for 3 at sorcery speed. It has a cleave, which means you will kind of blot out the text within the brackets, if you're unfamiliar. It will cost 7 if you're cleaving it. We are always cleaving unless we're hitting for lethal the next turn, and they're tapped, because if they interact with us and we don't hit for lethal, as you can see, we'll lose the game. Take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, damage can't be prevented, and at the beginning of the turn's end step, you lose the game. Exile the Gambit. So again, 3, we lose the game if we don't close it out. 7, it's okay because that clause has been crossed out. All right, so it's not only the Spelldancer that we can copy these 2 very high value spells, big score, as well as Gambit. We have the Twinferno, 2 mana, instant speed, choose 1. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy, right? More turns, more draw, more treasure. However, we can also use it to take lethal. Target creature you control gains double strike until the end of turn. This is really nice. A, because we have an unblockable creature, but B, we still need a way to close out the game while taking double turns. We used to have Hall of the Storm Giants, we used to have Goldspan Dragon, so we do have to shift that a little bit. We will, in our case, be utilizing the Spelldancer, which I referenced, but more importantly, the Shivian Devastator for 1 mana plus X with flying and haste. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, which we absolutely love. You take that extra turn, you've got 6 mana, 7 mana left over when you start your next. Hopefully you've copied your turn, so you get 2 of them. Play your Devastator, it's like a 6/6. You attack, you get that other turn right away, you attack again, that's 12 damage plus the rest of your field. You should probably be closing out games at this point. All right, and not to mention, the potential for the double strike there, like we talked about. We will also be dealing tempo damage through the majority of our match via Delver of Secrets, a 1/1 for 1 at the beginning of your upkeep. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery spell, you can reveal it. If you do transform the Delver, it's going to become a 3/2 with flying as the Insectile Aberration. 3 damage per turn. Very, very easy to fill that void that we'll need within the double turn strikes. All right, so aside from that, there's a little bit of removal. Strangle. 4 copies of this at 1 mana at sorcery speed, dealing 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Very good value, bang for your buck, if you will. 2 copies of Make Disappear at instant speed for 2, casualty 1, which means if you sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater, you get to copy the spell. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If you copy it, they'll have to pay 4. Experimental Augury for 2 mana at instant speed as well, allowing us to look at the top 3 cards of our library, putting 1 into our hand, the rest in the bottom of our library in random, any order, and we proliferate. Proliferate is good for the oil counters. It's good for the Kiki-Jiki lore counters. It's good for the Chevian Devastator +1/+1 counters, okay? Also, increasing those, potentially the Facade as well, but that's, not a big deal. Kiki-Jiki for 3 mana, or better known as Fable of the Mirror Breaker, coming in as a Saga, creating a 2/2 goblin that attacks and creates a treasure. We may discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. And then finally, exile and transform into the Reflections. It's a 2/2 that can pay 1 tap to create a token of a non-legendary, giving it haste until end of turn and sacrificing it at the beginning of the next end step. The trick here is you use it at the end step, not the beginning of it, but the middle of it, right? And then you get to keep those creatures during your opponent's turn, which is really quite nice for the advantage. We have the Facade, which can put oil counters on the Spelldancer, the Reef, the Coast for utility lands, not utility lands, but consistency, if you will, for the dual colors. And then the City in the Crucible for utility lands. City opens up our attack lanes for the Devastator, okay? Also protecting us, getting rid of their threats, whatever. And the Defiance can come in as additional haste attackers after the double turn to apply more pressure. It's a very fun deck to play. I hope you enjoyed, and I did a good job of explaining it. I'm fairly certain. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't hesitate. Constructive criticism, let me know. We can always improve the process. I'm down to clown. Did I mention that after today's gameplay footage, we're going to tear open this collector pack? Oh, yeah. So don't go anywhere. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. And yeah, let's play some Magic, baby. Let's go! On the draw, turn 1 removal. Turn 2 counter Magic. Is this a control deck as well? They can have it. I mean, it's not ideal, but sitting here against a control deck is far worse. It would appear that there is not a counter spell. We get through! Oh, man. Nice. They probably find the answer for it, though, because they get to look at the top 4, 1 into hand, rest in the bottom, and random. 3rd land out. Witness the Future, just grabbing that back. Looking at the top 4 here as well. 1 into hand, rest in bottom. It's probably like a Mind Splice deck or something crazy. Let's hit for 2 to 19. We do have Counter Magic up. We do have our Experiment up as well. Ideally, we experiment, then copy our big score. But, Magic. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Yep. All right, let's hit. Take our damage. Remove our counters. A double big score, baby. Let's go. Strangle, you're gone. Woo! So we get our oil counter back. 2 treasures and a nice fat draw. We will have to discard, but we get to keep a lot of this here for ourselves. I will slip the Delver in play. Holding up Make Disappear. Gives us a nice sacrifice target that's not the Dancer. In turn. Ooh! We let him have it. I mean, we're countering field wipes. Transform, baby, let's go. Alright, Fable out for the oil counter. Makes the Goobo. Let's still swing. Here comes the Wandering Emperor. No, down to 21. We will decline this. In turn, holding up counter magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's yours. You can have it. Oh my god. Farmhand's fine. I get the land. I mean, farmhand's pretty good if we can't transform this Delver, which apparently is impossible. Our turn. They're discarding from their hand. A depopulate, wow. Big discard, double land. Haste land is good. Alright, let's go for it. Treasure token up. They can't block the Dancer. You get damage through. Remove. So that's a take action here. Gambit out for the double turn. We retain counter magic. Izzet Turns is back, baby. Let's go! Alright, our opponent's going first. When we curve into the Kiki, there's removal on 2. Unless we top deck a red source. No. Playing against a control deck with 2 strangles in hand. Sweet. I love it. What? No counterspell. Now that is confusing. Yeah, both of these strangles are gone. And now we do have that counterspell. I like it. Hit for 2. We have the Twinferno on the Gambit. We have the Dancer. Let's see if we can pull this off for style points. Protection to get us there. No, no. Okay, we do it. We're doing it. This is it, chat. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, we're not. I almost did it without enough mana, right? Because we do need 9. 6, 7 only. This will be our second oil counter here as well. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. We could have hit 4 there too with just a regular turn. Yeah, let's smash with Kiki too. Because then they're going to exile that, right? With a Wandering Emperor. And they are also tapped out.
Now you've done it. That's
Bully for you.
off.
I'm just going to beat you the old-fashioned way now.
You're done.
Which is easily doable here. Right, we have enough goblins to sustain our mana total. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would have liked to have done the Spelldancer. I don't know why they didn't take Kiki Jiki. Bully for you. And this will just easily close it out for us. Would have been much cooler with the Spelldancer. All right. Lots of land here. 1, 2, 3 looks fairly lit. We are playing slow though, remember. Turn 1 reveal. Wow. Look at us go. Take the hit, play the dancer. We have tempo, so let's push it. Corpse Appraiser. Kiki Jiki. Edict. Pretty good. And for 3, pass turn. Fourth land, shouldered. Countered the Appraiser. That's pretty good too. Land out. Swing for 6. Down to 8. We're close. Fifth land, Invoke Despair. Double removal, 3 cards in hand. Double removal would be like really good for them. That's a Kiki, okay. It's fine. Down to 2. It's close. Here comes the TSN turning point. They only discard 1, which means they have an answer. Or not. Good game. Probably should have discarded 2 and looked for that answer. Our opponent goes first. Turn 1 Delvers, nice. If left alone. Turn 1 Reveal. Decline. I will hold up at this point, I believe. Make disappear Augury. Yep. We'll get it one day. Spelldancer out. Hit for 1. Lethal and 18. Let's go! Actually, we're doing 3 damage now, so it's a little less. Under Doogie's pretty cool. No. Don't you dare. Maybe they just want to read it. Highlight my Delver just for a second. They must have just drawn that. You just had to say lethal in 18 last turn, didn't you, HGG? Just giving you what you want, bro. Alright, they take our creature. Oh my lord, will I ever reveal? Not ideal, but we get it. Hitting for 3. Woof. Okay, okay. 4 mana down. Oh my god. Give me flying. No, you don't deserve it, HGG. We're just so dead. I need flying and I need quad turns, you know? Or have them tap out and then give us just like double turns. Probably playing like shield. Ooh. I wasn't even able to get it out of my mouth. It's already here. We're gonna take it down to 13, baby. Let's go. Transform. Oh. Oops. Oh. Never mind. For some reason, I thought that one in our hand, and then I left it there. Get rid of the land. Draw a counterspell that's late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we just go for it without the copied turn? I think so. We're not going to win the other way. We're at 9 life. We're dead. Right? So. Try to do something. If it's not an Invoke Despair, let's make a treasure. We're gonna gain life too. I don't know. We're going to have to make some kiki-jiki copies. Let's see if we use our Make Despair or not. This is close. This is not a position we want to be in. Be Greedy Guts. Invoke Despair. Thanks, Daddy. Yeah, have never... What's that play? I've never seen that before. Now overextend, bro. Come on, that's the last piece of the puzzle is overextending. You can do it. I believe in you. No, we're still dead, actually. Because of the trample. If we had one more life, that's all we'd need. But Sheoldred's ability wins the game. Probably should have put a token in front. Getting hit for 3 and then 4, 5. Makes no difference whether we sack a token or a treasure. Might just sack lands. We're not where we want to be. Aim for 6. A draw. Sheoldred wins another game. I wasn't considering the trample. Or, sorry, not the trample, the Sheoldred ability when I was first egging them on. My bad. All right. You know, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to mulligan. Keep 6. Toss my Twinskies. Hopefully we get an early reveal. That's a nice turn, too. I'll look for that 3rd land. Hopefully we top deck it. Well, actually, we reveal. Dang it. I should have stuck with my guns. Most likely counter magic. No, interesting. Reveal? Big money, no whammies, thank you. So let's swing, see where we get to. Huh. Can't counter this easily anyways. It's your go. Tap out, I dare you. Thank you. So we're dodging their counter magic. Double strike's not bad. Probably should have just taken the Kiki though in case they wipe us. Removal on the Insectile, which isn't bad. No transform. Kiki out as the oil counter. Swing for 3. No removing them. Decline this. Oh my lord. Nice. Field wipes are very good. Okay. Face Breaker Delver. Just spending our mana as effectively as we can. Still, you know, it's a control deck, so Farewells and Emperors. Reveal! Not a great reveal, but nonetheless. We could draw for a counterspell if needed. What are the chances? Will we need it? Is it single target, and should we play the dancer? I'm gonna end turn. Bro, come on, I'm thinking. Nice. God forbid I weigh my options against a control deck. And that's, well, gonna be a good reason to go for a dig. No counterspell. Good removal. Land out, dancer out. Ooh! Well, I'm gonna take this while you're tapped. Big score is for me. Spend your mana. Come on, just tap like all of it. Ask and you shall receive. Big score is out while they're tapped. It's very important for us to dodge counter magic, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be enough, but we got to do our best. It's rare that you can come back against a control deck that, you know, has so many lands / resource available. Dancer. You can do it! No, we cannot. Alright, let's look for a counterspell. Toss the land. Oh man, just get out of town, bro. You're the control deck and you're sleeping me? Goofy goober. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, all right, all right. This isn't actually that bad. We get to apply a little bit of pressure. Can't counter it either. Should I sleepy emote them? Right? Ah, God bless the internet. Yep. I don't doubt that they beat us. It's just, I like to have a little fun, right? Good banter, good banter. If you don't have counter magic or interaction, we can win. If they have nothing, we win. And that's a good game of Magic. Like, one that could go both ways, right? Okay, good for you. Seems desperate. Like, how do you know that you need to use that? Seems weird. Pretty suspect opponent. We're dead if we don't, so we have to go for it. So close. All we needed was one strangle. That's a good game, though. I think that's a fantastic match. Coming down to their last removal spell, or we would have had lethal. Going first with a good hand. I don't want to call it a bad hand. Big score hiding behind me. I'm always in the way, right? I'll shrink down. I'll scooch over. Now you can see it. You know, you can just put me in as the placeholder, right? I'm kind of a big score myself. Oh my gosh. Well, where is my opponent? Hello? How are you today? I have a secret to tell you. Turn 1 transform. Attack. Creature in play. Transform. It's a 1 in 3 chance. Facebreaker in play. Probably seeing a counterspell here, though. No counterspell, which means we will be creating a treasure. Thank you kindly. Big score next turn. I mean, I'd love to copy big score with Dancer, but if they're not going to play anything for us to remove... Where's the reveal here as well? 1 in 3, baby. Let's go. Here it is. Oof. Land and play. Fable out. Should be countered. That's going to push up the Spelldancer. I will pay 2 for this. I believe so. Do they cast a secondary counterspell? Most likely. I was able to get 2 of their spells with 1 of mine just by paying more mana. So that's like actually 2 for 1 in our advantage. Recreating the treasure, right? So it's, you know, really good for us, I believe. That's nice value. Why not just start with a negate? You know? Here's an impulse. I guess they are looking to fill their graveyard. Let's maybe not disregard that entirely. Thank you. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6. We're close. Create the treasure and turn. We will be big scoring, discarding the strangle. Thirst for discovery is fine. Maybe we should have done it in the interim. I'm hoping they, you know, play something to interact with us or they're dead. The terror. Okay. Not quite tapping out. And they are still dead, but I don't want to tell them. I want to kind of take that double turn if I can. So it's big score. That's going to push up the second oil counter. Then we attack, unblocked, remove 2 oil counters, copy the Gambit. Beautiful. Izzet Turns, I think, is back. Honestly, this was way too easy to pull off. We're not even running a lot of protection on our Spelldancer. You know, obviously, there's things that we could take for that. Exhibit A, my maybe board. Now, these are cards that I did consider while putting together this main board, the best of 1 deck that you've seen demonstrated before you today. So, slip out the back, you know, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, it phases out. +1/+1 counter can be proliferated. It's good on the unblockable, and it protects our Spelldancer. Food for thought. The Facebreaker, you know, just more copies of this. I like that it makes treasures. I like that we can cast off the top, but at the end of the day, maybe Kiki Jiki's just better, right? So we did trim it. We had more. We had 2 Kikis. We ended up kind of switching that ratio. Memory Deluge, big draw. It's cool to copy. Actually, I don't think it is cool to copy, is it? Because you're not spending mana on that copy. Not as good as big score. But the flashback is nice. Silver Scrivening is also very nice. That's here as an additional draw. Disciple of the Drowned, allowing us to recast a lot of these goodies from the grave. Not too shabby. And the Swirling Sky. You know, I was looking for a big dragon to fill Goldspan. We ended up sitting on the Devastator. There is the Swirling Sky. You know, don't mind it. We also don't mind at Sushi, the Blazing Sky, as well as the Maniform Hellkite. All of these were options that we considered, and, you know, maybe you can experiment between them. So that's the deck. Of course, we will, as tradition demands, tear open this packs. Don't go anywhere. And we'll do our best to pull just like a Phyrexian completed treatment Mondrak. Oh, absolutely. Maybe it's an Elish Norn. I don't know. Could be. It could be. It could be. Get those out of here. And let's focus up. Here we are. The Deck Master. It's a great name for me. That would be a good YouTube name. The Deck Master? Oh my god. Let's get the Enforcer out of the way. Sorry, I'm held up on this great idea. The Vorak, which is an absolute house. Oh my god, you know, what a tank. Offer Immortality. Feed Infection. Blade holds New Whip. A little bit disappointed within the equipment other than the sword. Full art holographic island. Non-Phyrexian, which is sad. It should be a Phyrexian. This is a holographic Copperline Gorge. It's actually a pretty good pull. That goes in the keep pile. Oh, no way! What a perfect video to pull a full art Spelldancer. This card is going to increase in value. Same as Arcfiend of Dross. Buy them now while they're cheap. We have a Mythic Commander card, Sun's Glory, for 5, 3/3, Flying, Lifelink, Haste. It's a Phoenix. Whenever it attacks, you get an experience counter. Then create a 2/2 red Rebel creature token that's tapped and attacking. Wow. For each experience counter you have, that's crazy. Pay 4, tap untapped Rebel you control, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay, that's actually a good card. That's pretty decent. I love Phoenixes. My channel art is even a Phoenix, right? Sinew Dancer. Cankerbloom. Which I just want to call the Cranker, you know? We did it! We did it! Ask and you shall receive, my children. Ask and you shall receive. Lord have mercy on my soul. That is a completed Phyrexian treatment. Full alt art. Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. Oh, we did it! I've peaked. Oh, wowzers. That is nice. Oh my god. It's a Sheoldred. It's an alt art, full art Sheoldred right behind it. That's 3 mythics in a row. What the heck, Randy? And who doesn't love a holographic full art Masticore, which I thought was going to be a really good card. I ranked this very high in set review, and no one's played it a single time. Wow. That might be the best pack I've ever opened. Masticore, Sheoldred, Elish Norn, Sun's Glory, Spelldancer, and Gorge. Wow. What a phenomenal pack. That was our third last pack in the box as well. Cutting her close, HGG. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an absolute magical day. Like, comment, subscribe, support the channel. YouTube memberships, Patreon support, Twitch tiers, whatever they're called. Those help too. Join the Discord. Take part in the community. Million gem giveaway still coming your way once we hit 100,000 subscribers. Getting close. Everybody tell a friend. It'll be there even quicker. Cheers! We'll see you soon in the next Yagul and Gubo